7 more suspects in the Krugersdorp Gang Rape case are expected in court this morning. 7 others, including one claiming to be a minor, were charged with rape, robbery and breaking immigration laws yesterday. The alleged minor is expected back in court on Thursday after an assessment. Nqobile Madlala joins us now for the latest. She's still outside court with political parties there to support the victims. Of course, I imagine that the people of Kagiso are quite happy, and the people of Krugersdorp that at least it has been narrowed down to the suspects that they want to be charged with rape. But in terms of the court case itself, has it begun? What do we expect to hear there today?
Well, Masejo, it hasn't yet begun since we're still waiting though, but we are hearing that we are going to be asked to go inside just shortly. We've had some communication in terms of us being able to go inside. We do understand that it's going to go underway shortly. That's just about as far as we know, but we are expecting to see these new 7 suspects that they are included. We have heard that they are part of the 14. Now we understand altogether it's going to be 14 suspects that are being still investigated. The NPA was very clear that the investigations are still ongoing, meaning more is still happening behind closed doors. But of course, we can't show them on TV, but we do understand that this is going to go underway. We also know that the minor is expected in court today. We're not sure as to whether they have already started, because we understand that there's a lot of documentation that they're still going through, so there's a bit of delay. But yes, the residents on the ground just saying that they are delighted to see some movement in this case. But of course, you would know that for many people that have spoken to us, they feel like it's not enough, that more needs to be done. But I want to bring in my guest now from the ANC. And Mam Nomvula, you've been here for 2 days now. I just want to understand from you, do you feel what's happening on the ground here is enough at this moment?
Thank you very much. I've been here for 3 days, having been with the victims and the community on the very day of the incident. What transpired yesterday, the ANC gladly welcomes that, because it also gives hope that our young girls, our young women would actually see justice being meted, of course, with ongoing investigations. We also are looking forward to what is going to transpire today on the additional 7 with further charges on of robbery and rape. Of importance with this is that we have always been quite anxious that it must not only end with the violation of the Migration Act, but it must also deal with this very pandemic of gender-based violence and femicide. We also believe that as a society, we need to draw lessons out of this. And amongst others, harboring illegal people in your own country, in your own home, in your own yard, in your own community, can actually cause harm to a society that is as peaceful as the community of Kagiso. Secondly, we also believe that with all that has happened, with the 7 being charged and another 7, we need to cast our net wider. Now that there is information that there's a priest involved, a pastor involved, that there's a white lady, I'm sorry to say white, but it's a white lady, and her daughter who were at the scene but who were never touched. And it is alleged also that there were Nigerians who were involved there. So it validates our suspicion about human trafficking, and making our young women to be objects of sex. And these are the things that we definitely have to deal with. We have many challenges in our community here in Mogale. We've got problems of drugs, we've got problems of alcohol abuse, and we now are seen as a haven for human trafficking and the use of women as sex objects. We do hope, as we have said, there will be further investigations. Let the net be cast wider, so that then we are able to deal with those people that have brought our young women to this place that everybody knows that it's not a safe place, it's not a secured place.
Mama, we were speaking to Action SA now, but Herman Mashaba is just saying that this also comes with the fact that ANC has been in power. What is it that ANC is going to do to ensure that there's changes in this, that the changes that they haven't implemented before? I think you as a woman, Mama, what is it that you can put forward to assist women in gender-based violence?
I think Mashaba is very silly. This has got nothing to do with the ANC. It has to do more with the society. That includes him as a man. That don't cast aspersions on parties. Let's mobilize each other across political lines. It's embarrassing that he comes today, he plays politics. Their own members from here in Mukhale have been with us, and our voice has been one to say, you know what, we want justice. We want to see it being done. And as he says, we have been in power over years and stuff, correctly so. There are laws that have been made. There are programs that have been put in place. But society itself has not been conducting itself according to what is expected of a normal human being. What would the ANC have done with a man who just decides to rape a woman? And remember, in our own country with these things, some of the perpetrators are people that you live with in your own home, are people that you know. And in this instance, the young women had gone out thinking that this is about career pathing, this is about talent and all those things, and they fell victims. Of course, a lot still needs to be done. Must improve our policing and stuff. But to come here, now that he hears that there are 7 people that have been charged and there's a feather, and he comes and grants them, he must sort out what is happening with the Action SA, and we don't want to play politics here. If we have to contest as to who enjoys support and who is trying to do anything better, don't play it on a platform that all of us are in pain, because this abuse knows no political affiliation.
Well, clearly put there. Thank you very much, Mama. Well, what they're saying that on the ground here, they need unity. There needs to be one word. And this is what Mama's saying, that people need to speak in one voice and just not play politics at this point. We heard earlier on from Nqobile Madlala saying that there needs to be more, there needs to be done.
All right, Nqobile Madlala live for us outside the Magistrates Court in Krugersdorp with that report. Let's leave it there for now.